All right, guys, lesson 2.3, get the tools of a top producer. This is going to be huge. One of my first and favorite ones, I have it right here so I can show you. As you know, I'm in my home office right now, which I feel like I don't ever leave. It's all part of it though, right? This is what's called a DJI Osmo Mobile 2. What does it do? It holds your phone in here, and this little motor that you see here stabilizes it. So you can hold your phone with your hand just like this, and you're walking around. You can move around and your phone doesn't do this. It stays nice and steady, and it takes the shakiness out of your videos. I cannot stress the importance of how this is one of my favorite tools that I use. It sets you above the rest of the people that are posting videos that are all shaky and you have a hard time watching it. It's just, a couple of my first videos that I'll show you that are really shaky. I honestly want to show you the difference because, one, you'll keep more people watching your videos. They look professional. They look like they are literally professionally done. And you look more professional to every client that you deal with. And this just doesn't go for listing videos and Facebook Live videos. This goes for vlogs. This goes for anything, any video that you're recording, which, by the way, video is the #1 marketing tool that you can be using right now. So wouldn't you want your videos to look professional? For $150, I will leave the link here. Stabilize your videos. No one wants to see the shakiness. And if they do, it'll get old after a while. So let me just take you, actually, you know what? I don't want to do that. All these links to buy it on Amazon, it's probably the easiest way to buy this, 2 days shipping right to your house, will be included here. Next, I want to talk about Final Cut Pro or iMovie. Final Cut Pro is $300. It looks like this. It's a lot. It's a lot to learn, and actually there's going to be bonus material to this course and training you how to use Final Cut Pro, which, by the way, video editors per hour are making a ton of money. If video is the way everything's going, if you're the type of person that's watching this that just wants to pay the person to have it done, great. Like I said, I keep my costs low and just work a lot and learn things myself so I can save myself money and keep my bottom line high. So I learned Final Cut Pro through 3 YouTube videos. They're like an hour long. It's still learning stuff every day now, and I'm just searching other video editors that are good. I follow them, and I kind of get ideas from them. I train myself on Final Cut Pro, and it's a video editing source. That's all it is, and it costs $300 on the App Store. You can use iMovie. It does literally the same thing as Final Cut Pro, but just small scale. Like you can get like professional level transitions in this, as opposed to iMovie, which is just kind of like your normal transitions, which there's nothing wrong with that. As long as it's a freaking video that's being posted with a non-shakiness, you're good. You're in business. I'll show you what Final Cut Pro looks like. It's an application like this. Looks just like this. I love it. I spend every day in this thing editing new videos. Okay, there's no project here now. So this is what's called your timeline. You can add media. It looks like a lot. It does look like a lot. So say I uploaded this right here. I uploaded this. This is a video that I edited in Final Cut Pro by myself. See that transition that just happened there? That's the kind of stuff that you get in Final Cut Pro. Now, these videos were recorded with my DJI Osmo. And then obviously I hired my drone guy to come there and fly the drone. And then he sends me the videos, and I edit them myself. Now, this did take me 3 or 4 hours in the beginning, like to edit and learn how to do this. But I can now do these whole editing 2-minute long promo videos in under 30 minutes because I've trained myself and I've just done it over and over again. Now, a lot of you are going to be watching this and it's going to be like, this is just too much. This is too much. Like, and all editing is just cutting a video up, like removing stuff, cutting, just whatever you don't want there. If you don't want this little snippet there and you want to get rid of that, great. You can add transitions, which if you want to like cross dissolve, so that looks like this to the next slide, like this. It's kind of like not large enough for you to even pay attention to it. But you know, there's just a lot of things that you can do in here. If video is everything nowadays, why not make it? Why not learn how to do it and learn how to become better at it, so you can just do all the things that the video has to do. And it's as simple as that. You import, you link it to your iTunes, so your iTunes will show up, all your music will show up in here. You can buy music from, this is a whole nother session, but this is Final Cut Pro. iMovie is something similar to that. If you don't want to use Final Cut Pro and save the $300, you can do that. But get some kind of video editing software on your desktop, because you will need it going into the future. I promise you that. Whether you're doing it or you want to pay someone a lot of money to do it yourself to free up time for you, no matter how you do it, whether you're paying it or doing it yourself, it has to be done. Video editing is the future, and video is everything. So getting very familiar with one of these two is, I highly recommend it. Ricoh Theta X is a 360-degree camera. They have better ones. If you're an Android user, you can use Samsung 360 Gear. I recommend getting it. It's just another one of those things that sets you aside from the competition at a cheap cost, guys. Matterport is huge. Matterport is the best kind of 360 tours you can get, but who's got that kind of money, especially early on, to spend on it? I love Matterport, and I use it on my high-end listings, and I hire it out. But to still bring a 360-degree tour to my clients, it's at low cost. It's $300. Let me find it. Yep, right here. On Amazon, you can get this tripod. I'll hook the links to you. It's a tripod that the camera sits on. This is just the case. And it costs $300 total. They probably have a newer version of this now, but this is my idea of Matterport. It's just a 360 camera. It links Bluetooth to your phone. You snap the pictures. You download the pictures to your phone after you have them of all 13, 14 rooms. Again, this takes extra work, but it saves you a ton of money. It's one cost of $300 up front. You get the camera. You watch a YouTube video of how to use it real quick. And then I pair mine with Panolay.com, because once you have your 360-degree photos, you're going to need a website that you can upload them to make your virtual tour, so you can then send the link to your client and say, hey, here's the 360-degree virtual tour. Oh, and by the way, it didn't cost me anything. I paid one initial fee of $300 to invest in the camera. And then Panolay.com is what I use, which I'll show you what it is. It's just a host. It's a host site that allows you, let me just log in quick so I can show you what it looks like. It's not there, is it? Oh, you're gonna make me do this. Okay, so once you pay, again, it's $220 for the year. I highly recommend it, because with $300 investment and $220 investment at the beginning of the year, you're under just over $500, and now you have a Matterport setup that isn't as cool as Matterport, but it's a 360-degree virtual tour, and it literally looks like this when you're done. Loading. So here's your 360-degree pictures. Keep an open mind with me. I know that Matterport is better, but again, any client that sees this, especially the older crew, is going to be like, wow, this is a 360-degree tour. And then and this is all done by you. Like, you just put the pictures together, and then you add the arrows where you want to add them, and it's super easy to do. And then you send this to your client, and they're like, wow, that is so cool. Like, I can walk through my whole house without even scheduling a showing, and it's not Matterport cost. Like, how cool is that? That's a huge marketing tool to use in your listing presentations. And it's only a one-time cost. And to add these, I'll show you how to do it quick. Let's say I wanted to go back. Oh, let's get out of here. Panel tours. Say I want to edit this one just to show you how it's done. Where is it? scenes. So here's all the scenes. You upload them and then you drag and drop them where you want them to go. I advise you to start at the back door or the front door and then in throughout the house, however the house flows. In this case, this one went from the back door to the kitchen, to the living room, to the office, to the downstairs full bathroom, and to the front door because it was in the middle. Then you go out front if you want to, and then you can come back into the upstairs hallway. It's just the best way to do it is however the house flows. Get them organized, and then you do save and next. And now you can put arrows wherever you want them. You can update this again, takes under 30 minutes to have a fully virtual tour. You invest 30 minutes and $300 or under $500 each. One initial investment of $500, a little over, and then 30 minutes each time after you get your listing. Or you can delegate this stuff to your admin. That's what I've done. The admin does all this now. And how did I do it? I recorded a screencast video of me doing it, so I never have to be on the phone again. And now she's trained, or anybody that steps into my team knows what the heck they're doing because they watch my video of exactly what I'm showing you right now. So say I wanted to add another here, and I wanted them to be able to have the option to go right too. And then where are they going right? Well, that's over there is the living room. So now they have double options. So now when they open it up, it starts here and then it scrolls and you're dragging and dropping your mouse. Now you have two options. You can either go into the kitchen or the living room. And that's just because I put the arrow there. All I did was drag and drop and then tell them which picture they wanted it to link to. Simple as that, guys. Ricoh Theta X and Panelay combined, or Panelpedia now I guess it's called. I really recommend these guys. Find a drone guy in your area and become his best friend. Drone marketing is everything. If you're not doing it, you need to be doing it. How do you do it? I searched Facebook and found a guy. I actually did it a cool way. I found a guy that was on Facebook and he was, I'm like, well, I'll use this guy. And then I asked him, how do you get licensed? And then I called my brother and I'm like, hey, dude, you're going to get licensed because you're going to be joining my team soon. I'll pay for the $150 FAA class that you do. And you can go basically become a licensed drone operator because I know we can do this better together. Boom, that's how I ended up. My brother does our drone videos now. But all I did to find a drone guy was search drones, real estate, in the Facebook, and someone's Facebook fan page pops up. Get connected with them. They are expensive. We charge $200, or he charges $200 for his drone video. Here's the best part about this. I want to talk to you a little about this, and I'm going to touch on it on a different lesson. You're at a listing appointment. Stay with me here. You're at a listing appointment. You are talking with the seller, and you tell them drone marketing is everything. Here, check out this awesome video that was done on our prior listing, or someone else. My friend just did this. Look how cool this looks. This house sold very quickly because this is the best way to market it. Now, I can pay the drone guy if you want, but I'm going to own the rights to that video of the house, and I'm going to be the only one that has the authorizations to use it because I own the video because I'm paying the drone guy for the copyrights. Now, most of my clients most of my clients in the recent months have paid for it themselves for two reasons. One, they want the video for memories to go back and look at it whenever they want, and two, they want to own the copyrights to the video because if anything happens between me and you, and you still want to use that video to market your property, or you want to own the copyrights to the property, they basically want it. Or if you want to own the copyrights to that your own property, then you might want to pay for this yourself. That line, very, very little people say no to, and now you've cut the cost off of you, and the seller cuts the drone guy a check separately, and you basically incorporate that into your listing presentation. That's huge. You're going to want to start doing that because if it's less money out of your pocket, it's better, and you still get the drone video to advertise with. Best case scenario, find a drone guy. You're going to need a durable computer. Guys, it's 21st century. We live on the internet with every business that is basically e-commerce. I mean, everything's done on the internet now. You're going to want a nice computer. This is something I recommend you spending money on. I'm on a 15.5 inch MacBook Pro, 16 gig RAM, 256 gig solid state drive. Works fine for video editing. If I have to do it all over again, I would definitely go with the 15.5 inch. But I would get as many gig RAM that I can, and then I would get as many the processor.